Tops. I don't know if you guys can see. So I'm just gonna go at Tops right now and see if I can get what I'm looking for. So yeah. See, I'm gonna go inside right now and see if I can try to do what I'm trying to do, then I'll talk to you guys later. Okay guys, so I'm at top right now. I don't know if you can see me because it's pretty dark outside. So like I'm at top right now and I'm just going inside and see if I can get whatever I'm looking for. So I'll talk to you guys later. Ready? I just got here now, so we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Alright, so I'm going inside. I'm right outside my house. Alright guys, so I just got back from Walmart and well, went to Walmart. It didn't work. What I was looking for was not there, so I had to move to Tops. So I was glad because it was kind of late, right? So I thought it would be closed by then, but I tried. It was open, so which I was glad about it. And so I was able to do whatever I had to do, and I'm back now. But being back, as I said before, we're gonna talk. I had a topic that I wanted to talk about was driving, being a first-time driver, and not only that, and I had to drive in snow. So what was the experience? So as I said, the experience was, I would say, crazy and terrifying. Trust me. Like there was nothing, like as I said before, I always want to be in control, right? So I hate not being in control and things like that. Yeah, so I remember there was a time where I had to well, like when I started driving, right? So I started driving in snow when I just learned how to drive. And one thing that I didn't know about, you know, that was a first-time driver, right? I'm still a first-time driver. I didn't know that I had to change my tire, you know, check my tire, make sure that they were right for snow and everything like that. So, and I didn't know anything about my car. Actually, that's the other reason I'm still learning the car, and I still, like, the thing is I have no knowledge about cars, period. So I started driving, and as I said, I was all over the place. Meaning all over the place. Like I was slipping all over the place every time. Like I would drive from here and there, I slip. And I drive from here and there, I slip again. Like my car will be this way, that way. Cause you have really no control, like, you know, cause you're going in ice. Like you slip this way, you slip that way. It's not like you. And mostly, actually, if you try to make it work, then it will be worse. You know, you might find yourself turning around like that and getting into a bunch of accident, which I haven't. Thank God for that. I've never been in any accident for like driving in snow, cause trust me, when there's a lot of snow, all those people that drive like crazy outside there, they might pass you. By the time you reach the point, they're already in an accident. Maybe the half of the car was already broken and everything like that. So yeah, it can be crazy. You really have to be like very careful. Sometimes being scared or terrified will help you actually drive really safe and everything like that. But that's who I am, right? So when I know, not only that, but I was still a new driver, and now I'm driving in the snow, and it's so slippery and a lot of ice on the ground. So you have to be careful. And the worst thing was that I didn't know the fact that I have to change my tire. You know, you have to change your tire regularly, mostly in snow. Like when there's in the winter time, you have to check your tire, make sure that they're good enough to stick in the snow and things like that. If they're very slippery, then you're in danger, then which means that you have to change your tire. So I didn't know all that stuff. So I was just driving all around and stuff like that. And I was sleeping all over the place. I'm like, oh my God, am I the only one? And I feel like I was actually the only one sleeping all over the place. People will have to leave the street for me, trying to like, ooh, she's going all over. The people that are trying to go that way, because you really have no control. So yeah, so that's what happened. And I remember one trick actually that I didn't know about snow was the fact that when you are on red light, you know, when there's a lot of snow and it's so freezing outside, make sure you play with your wheel, because if you don't, like your tire will stick on the ice, and when you have to move, your car might not move, and if you push it so hard, it will go like so hard, like pulling you, which what happened to me. It did happen so many times to a point where I had to reach someone. I'm like, what is wrong with my car? Anytime like I stop on a on red light most of the time, and sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time when I stop on red light and I stay for a couple minutes, mostly those long ones, and if I have to leave now, go, like my car will jump like it's pulling me, and it will go so fast. By going so fast, I will slip all over the place, and people will have actually to leave the way for me. They're like, oh, Sylvia, when you're on red light, mostly when it's too cold outside, make sure you're trying to play with your wheel so that it won't stuck, like so that the tire will stuck on the thing, on the ice. So that was my experience actually, and when I knew that, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that, and I tried it and it worked for me. I'm like, thank God, because I didn't know if you had to do that in order for you to not experience all those scary situations. So yeah, that was one of the things that I had to learn in order for me to be safe on the street, and being able to learn the fact that I have to check my tire and change my tire, and if they are not good for the weather. And the other thing, actually, my car has a four-wheel drive, and I didn't know that, and which are really it really helps you in the winter, and I didn't know anything about that. So one day actually I was stuck, you know, when you're trying to get in your house or like on a gas station place, sometimes you don't know, it's deep and there's a lot of snow like packed on that place. So I was driving and my car got stuck in there. I'm like, oh my God, how am I gonna get out of here? So the guy from the gas station came. It's like, oh, yeah, you got four-wheel drive, put that on, that will help you. And I had that, I was like, oh really, that will help. And I did it, and I just got out like really easily. I'm like, oh God, that is so amazing. So being so amazing, I left the thing, the four-wheel drive on, and started driving on it because it was really bad outside. So I started driving. My car was amazing. It didn't slip a lot like usually. So like it was amazing. So that's one thing now I know, like if I have to buy a car again, I have to make sure that it has a four-wheel drive, because if I'm still living in Rochester, I need that kind of car that have a four-wheel drive. It will help me not sleep almost. I mean, it will help me in the winter time, you know, so for my car not to sleep. I mean, to sleep a lot. So yeah, so that was the experience. The experience was scary and terrifying the first time actually, but the second year, actually the first time, because I didn't know what it was. I was not really sure until I started experiencing everything. I was like, oh God, and now what am I supposed to do? Like when it snow, like when I'm at work usually and I see outside, Jesus, a lot of snow. Oh God, I'm gonna start being ready mentally. And then the second year, that was the year actually that I was really terrifying. I was terrified. And not only that, I had to make sure I put everything on right, make sure that my tires are okay, make sure that like I was prepared for that snow. And actually, which was the worst one too. But it was good because I was very prepared for it. So like anyone out there, first time driver or anything like that, if you know that this is your first time driving in snow or anything like that, make sure you have a good tire. Make sure that if you have a four-wheel drive, that's fine. That will help you actually. That's an extra bonus. And make sure you go and check your everything, like the heat for your car and things like that. Those are very important. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I thought of it today actually. That's the reason why I actually made even the video too, because I looked outside, it was pretty. The thing is, I love snow. It's so pretty. The whole thing about it is just like, ooh, the cold when you're running, oh, I know that stuff. I think like it's so cute. I mean, not cute, but it's just nice, and it's a change, you know. It's a change for me. I love snow. Like now I don't like summer so much. I love summer, but just for a little bit. But when it gets so hot and humid, oh no, I don't like even to be outside. I'd rather be outside when it's freezing and a lot of snow than being outside when it's so humid and so hot outside. I'd rather take the snow and let go of the heat, because it's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm getting used to the snow, but I love snow now better than summer. Summer, like the heat kind of one. I love fall and I love spring. Those are my favorite time. and snow is becoming one of my good time too, like, because I just like the whole thing about it, the pretty of it, like the way it looks pretty and everything about it. So it's just nice and amazing. So yeah, that's why I wanted to talk to you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was actually helpful to you. You know, those little bit of the tips that I gave you, make sure you check your stuff and things like that. I know a lot of people do that, but this is for first-time driver and things like that. I know some people, their parents do this for you, or this boyfriend does that to you. But if you find yourself like me, a person that's very independent, but you always do your stuff by your things by yourself, it's not like you don't want people to help you, but you find yourself in that situation that you have to do things for yourself. So if you're one of those people that are in that situation, that which is it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, because it makes you responsible. You learn things by force, which is okay. But if you find yourself in that situation where you have to learn things, you have to do things on your own and things like that, so that's one of the tips for you. If you find yourself that you have a car, you are your first time driver and starting to drive in snow, or people that are moving from California, places that are hot, and moving to New York, Rochester, where there's a lot of snow and things like that, you kind of like, you know, the tips, and knowing you have to know things that you have to do before, you know, getting ready for winter, you know, while you're driving, so that you'll be safe on the road and not trying to get into accident and things like that. All right, so guys, I hope you enjoy. Oh my god, I'm getting hot, very, very, very hot. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it will help someone out there that's in need. And feel free to leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to like the video if you like the video. Feel free to click the button, click the like button. That's what I should say, probably, because it kind of makes it whatever. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and feel free to like the video. And yeah, and if you have any stuff that suggestion and whatever that you would like me to talk about, feel free to leave a comment and let me know, and I'll be more than happy to make any video of your request. Thank you again, your girl Sylvia. Have a good day. Bye.